McKenna, as many of you probably know, was one of the main proponents of psychedelic use. I'm going to be talking about McKenna and psychedelics quite a bit on this channel, given it's a psychology channel. Yet today I have a quotation of his that has less to do with psychedelics in particular, and more to do with cultural assumptions of knowledge. McKenna said the following: "Every society that has ever lived or flourished on this planet has assumed it had a model of reality that was 95% correct, and that the missing 5% would be provided in the next 20 years. And every society that held that assumption was wrong. We now, from our exalted position on the pyramid of epistemic enterprise, can make that judgment. What we don't get is that must mean that we too are whistling past the graveyard." While Terence might have been intentionally exaggerating on that 95% number, the point is still evident. Cultures of past and present are constantly overestimating the amount they know. Even those that are heralded as experts within their domains of knowledge fall victim to the same mistake. Like Albert Michelson in the late 19th century, who later went on to win the Nobel Prize, but not before making a complete fool out of himself only years before, when he said that within the field of physics, nearly everything to that point had been discovered, decades before the advent of quantum mechanics. In his defense, at that time of history, the idea of action at a distance would seem like some magical, mystical, hooky-kooky conspiracy, and yet only a little over 100 years later, the idea of action at a distance is the foundation for the functioning of our entire society. Televisions, smartphones, you name it, it's all action at a distance. And until very recently, this would have seemed completely unimaginable. Of course, we're humans, so we're going to continue making the same mistake and overestimating what we know. Perhaps the only thing we truly can rely on is that there will always be more to know. That yearning engine of curiosity, unrelenting in its pursuit. So as we try to steer the ship forward, we can look in the past to inform our actions, and we can envision the future. But we must accept there is no end destination in sight. There is no point at which we'll have it all figured out. And the only thing that'll keep us going is that curiosity. Thanks for watching.